Eva, and if you've ever looked at the channel, you probably recognize that we've done a lot of photography and general doll care videos here. And as we've been in the kind of doll community for a long time, we know a lot about it. So if you find these videos useful or entertaining, please leave any feedback, whether that be likes or comments, and of course feel free to leave recommendations if you'd like to see something else on the channel. Feedback is always appreciated, and now I'll stop rambling and actually start the video. I recommend taking a large bag and a soft baby blanket. So, going out in public with dolls can be pretty nerve-wracking in the first place. So with the added factor of taking photos in public with dolls, especially if you're older, it can get pretty scary. Well, not scary like actually scary, like a dragon's gonna swoop down because you have dolls, but like scary as in you get kind of anxious. So it's always a safe bet to take a bag larger than your doll and a soft baby blanket so you can wrap the doll up if you get nervous or if there's people around. Put her in the bag and just walk around like normal. But remember to use a soft blanket and not just put them in the bag so they don't get scratches on their vinyl. Their hair will get messed up, so it's always a good idea to bring a brush, but after a quick brush, they'll be perfectly fine. Which would have been a good idea the first time I did a public photo shoot. I speak from experience. My second tip is to kind of wear older pants and shorts. Just generally wear pants and shorts because you're probably going to be on the ground. I just generally don't recommend skirts because you're going to be on the ground because I assume you're not 18 inches tall. And you know, the ground is dirty. So I wouldn't wear your best pants, just something you're okay with getting a couple stains on. My third tip is always take your water bottle and put it in a Ziploc bag. Just in case the wind picks up or your doll falls, it's always good to have an extra hairbrush and a bottle of water for any emergency hair fixes. Especially if you have your doll in your bag, it's always good to put it in a plastic bag just in case the water leaks and you don't want it spilling on the doll or just generally in the bag. So if there's a leak in the bottle, if you put it in a Ziploc bag, it will just leak into the bag and not onto your doll or into the bag. My fourth tip is bring extra clothes for your doll, not you of course. Bring a couple outfits is always a good idea. As long as you're out, it's always a good idea to get a couple of photo shoots in. Of course, it's great to have variety on your posts on Instagram and such, and with a couple outfit changes, you can get a couple weeks of content in just one photo shoot. My fifth recommendation is bring tape and rubber bands. If you have props or you want to do certain poses, it's always a good idea to have tape and rubber bands. Also really good if you kind of want to pull the hair back really quickly or position it a certain way that won't really stay. There's not much to say really, as I believe everybody who's ever done doll photography knows this. But I just figured I'd throw it in anyway. I just want to throw in a quick note to be careful in grass. Not only for your own clothes, but also for your doll. Grass may stain their clothes, their vinyl, or even blonde wigs, so be wary in grass, especially if it's rained recently. Wet grass is the most dangerous, but don't be discouraged to take colorful photo shoots in fields and stuff because they are beautiful and my favorite kind, but just be careful, and it's always a good idea to maybe lay a blanket down below them, just in case they fall. Tip number 7 is sometimes it's best to use a doll stand. It may not look the best, but it's always a good idea to have a doll stand just in case it gets windy. I feel like it's better to have a little bit of metal in the shot than have your doll fall face first into concrete. And I'm gonna end this on the note of the wise words of Teddy from Small Dolls, that one time she told me that the best advice for public doll photography is just not caring what other people think. Of course, it's always nice to have the safety net of the bag, but of course you don't need to do that. Who cares what some strangers on the street have to say? Plus, I've never had anyone say anything to me since I was like 11, and that was just a woman talking to me about dolls. So, love yourself, embrace your hobbies, and have fun. The path of doll photography. My Instagram's in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!